A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
A great start to the week. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. Now the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Robinson. Throw gets him, 2 down. With that, it's time to check out the starting line. Coming to the plate now, Red Rivera. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almonte will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Up next for the Rays, Red Rivera. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Red Rivera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the... So 2 runs. Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now batting, Red Rivera. He singled his last time up.
Red Rivera.
As a look, now the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. It was a walk in his last trip. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Tomlinson into shallow left. And that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa. Here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
Left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Red Rivera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get up as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way. Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong.
From 160. Coming to the plate now, Kelby Tomlinson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Tomlinson.
Popped him up. Rivera has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting line. Stepping in, Red Rivera, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. High in the air into shallow left center. Almonte giving chase. He's got it one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up.
So digging in now, Red Rivera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. Reined in. The second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in, Adolfo Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Castro.
All to second, this could be 2. Torreyes gloves it. 1. On to first, a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Kelby Tomlinson.
The 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So stepping in, Red Rivera. He singled his last time up.
Red Rivera.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Kiermaier leads off first with 1 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Rays are back in business now, tied at 3.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
At the plate, Cody Ashe. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But Red Rivera will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ready with the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Almonte. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins.
Afternoon baseball. Coming to the plate now, Red Rivera, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. On the ground to third, right to Ashe. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first. As he... Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Red Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Red Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rivera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 7-4 contest. So here's the cleanup hitter, Red Rivera. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 1-run ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these. So coming to the plate, Red Rivera, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams.
Baseball for you on a Tuesday. Standing in, Red Rivera is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
The 3-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Tulowitzki is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a... Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He brings a .353 batting line. Ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Leading off the inning, Red Rivera, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2. Now in the box, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Pillar.
Now attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Down ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something.
Red Rivera will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. No balls and a strike to count.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A double play ball to second. 4. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping up to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Lee And there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The throw will go to third, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Red Rivera. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-6 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He's running. Strike taken. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Softly on a line to third. Throw is dropped at first. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. Digging in once again, Jack Kirkland. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Puig is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Ready for another shot now, Drew Robinson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High and deep to right. Back goes Puig at the track. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in.
Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Rivera is right there on to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away. 8-6 the final score tonight. Tampa Bay crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Vidal Nuno. Afternoon. Standing in, Red Rivera is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about it.
Striding in once again, Carlton McKenzie. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the ground, is short. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in, Devin Travis. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, beautiful dive. The throw. Got him. Ready for another chance? Red Rivera. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Joey Wendell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Into the box, Jack Kirkland. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jack Kirkland.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Red Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The throw into second. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Evan Gaddis.
Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Red Rivera. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. He was a double play victim last time around. The 2-2. Ground is short. This could be 2. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well.